Good morning and welcome. My name is Christy Fox, and today is Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Welcome to our Wellness Coordinator webinar, always held on the fourth Tuesday of the month at 10 a.m. We always get a sneak peek of that topic that's coming up for the next month, and you should be getting those materials here within a week or so if you haven't already. We'll go ahead and get started. Today's agenda, we're going to talk about that monthly well-being theme for November, which is Preventing Burnout Starts with Balance. Our book club book is An Ordinary Age, Finding Your Way in a World That Expects Exceptional by Rainsford Stouffer. We've got lots of updates and reminders, and as you can see on that slide is the cover of our Dakota Wellness Program, a monthly newsletter with all those topics. And as always, there's a link to register. We do send out the registration link for all 12 months at the beginning of the year. So again, we've only got November and December yet left in 2025. And then that new link for the 2026 webinars will be coming out probably in that December issue. So look for that coming soon. As always, you have those monthly resources to go along with that topic. We have the newsletter, as I mentioned. We also have a flyer and a poster for you to share within your agencies. And on to that well-being theme. Burnout is more than just feeling tired. It's a chronic state of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged stress, often related to work. It involves three main symptoms: emotional exhaustion, cynicism or detachment from work, and a reduced sense of personal accomplishment. Though burnout is often linked to jobs, it can also affect caregivers, parents, and anyone juggling ongoing responsibilities without adequate support. Burnout isn't a personal weakness. It stems from structural issues like workload imbalance, lack of control, insufficient recognition, or unclear expectations. The culture of constant productivity, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic, blurred work-life boundaries and has made burnout more common and harder to recognize. You may not notice it right away. It might show up first as dreading emails, skipping routines, or losing motivation. There are three types of burnout. Overload burnout is driven by working excessively and thriving to succeed at any cost. There's under-challenged burnout, which is boredom or lack of purpose in repetitive tasks. And finally, neglect burnout, feeling unsupported or powerless to meet demands. Burnout can have serious impacts on mental health, performance, and relationships. It may lead to sleep problems, anxiety, irritability, disconnection, and even substance use. It can also overlap with depression, ADHD, or anxiety disorders. So it's important to monitor whether deeper issues are at play. If you're experiencing burnout, the first step is awareness. Naming the issue can be empowering and lead to change. Reclaiming control, even in small ways, helps restore a sense of agency. Supportive conversations with coworkers, supervisors, or loved ones can provide emotional relief and possibly open doors to practical solutions. Other helpful strategies include taking real breaks and unplugging from screens, prioritizing rest, hydration, exercise, and nourishing meals, celebrating small wins to rebuild motivation, reconnecting with meaning in your work or life, and practicing gratitude. If possible, consider taking time off to reset. You might return with more clarity about whether it's the job or your overall life balance that needs adjusting. If someone you care about is experiencing burnout, be present, listen without judgment, offer tangible help, and encourage them to care for themselves or seek support, but only when they're open to it. Importantly, burnout is not a clinical diagnosis, but if symptoms persist or deepen, it's wise to seek professional help. Therapists can help explore root causes and offer coping tools tailored to your situation. Ultimately, burnout is a signal, not a failure. It's a call to realign your energy, values, and needs. With awareness and small intentional steps, recovery is not only possible, it can lead to a more sustainable and fulfilling life. On to our book club book. In conversations with young adults and experts alike, journalist Rainsford Stouffer explores how the incessant pursuit of a best life has put extraordinary pressure on young adults today across our personal and professional lives, and how ordinary, meaningful experiences may instead be a foundation of fulfilled and contented life. Young adulthood, at the time of our lives when theoretically anything can happen, and the pressure is on to make sure everything does. Social media has long been the scapegoat for a generation of unhappy young people. Perhaps the forces working beneath us, wage stagnation, student debt, perfectionism, and inflated costs of living have a larger, more detrimental impact on the world we post to our feeds. An ordinary age puts young adults at the center of Rainsford Stouffer's examines our obsessive need to live and post our best life, and the culture that has defined that life on narrow and often unattainable terms. From the now required state of often unpaid internships, to the loneliness epidemic, to the stress of finding yourself through school, work, and hobbies, the world is demanding more of young people these days than ever before. And worse, it's leaving little room for our generation to ask the big questions about who they want to be and what makes life feel meaningful. Perhaps we're losing sight of the things that fulfill us: strong relationships, real roots in a community, and the ability to question how we want our lives to look and feel, even when that's different from what we see on the gram. Stouffer makes the case that many of our most formative young adult moments are the ordinary ones, finding our people and sticking with them, learning to care for ourselves on our own terms, and figuring out who we are when the other stuff, the GPAs, job titles, the filters, fall away. On to our updates and reminders. As always, join me again the second Tuesday of the month, which will be November 11th at 10 a.m. for our member webinar, where we'll delve deeper into this topic of preventing burnout starts with balance, which is our November theme. Those who attend live will receive that worksite wellness voucher worth 3,000 points. Our final challenge for 2025 in the Wellness Portal is our Stressless Challenge. Registration is open, I believe, through another week yet. I forgot to put the date in there. Usually registration is open a week after the challenge starts, and the challenge starts on October 29th and it runs through November 25th. So get signed up for that. Encourage your members of your agency to get signed up and participate in that challenge. Those who complete the criteria for that challenge will receive that 3,000 points in the Wellness Portal to be redeemed in the Redemption Center. As I mentioned for a couple months now, we are excited to share that as of November 1, a new platform called My Fitness Rewards will replace NICA Rewards. Reimbursements are processed in NICA Rewards through the end of the month, which is Friday, October 31st. And then once you reach out or want to look into your account, you will go into that new My Fitness Rewards. Fitness centers and NICA have reached out, I believe, starting in August already, to all members who are currently participating in that fitness center reimbursement program with instructions on how to proceed. If you want to opt out and not have your member data transferred to the new platform, you will need to opt out before Friday, October 31st to do that. If you do not do anything, your information will automatically switch to that new portal, and you will just need to enroll or log into that new portal to check the status on any of your reimbursements and update any information, including that insurance number, your bank account number, all of that. If you do have that all updated in the current NICA portal, that information will get transferred over. So again, there's nothing you need to do if you want to just have things transferred over. There's nothing you need to do, but if you do not want that transferred, you must opt out before the 31st. And then all of our future fitness center reimbursements will be through that My Fitness Rewards website. And if you have any additional questions, you can reach out directly to NICA with the bubble on your homepage of that My Fitness Rewards, or you can call the office at 320-722-0084. And again, for all our wellness coordinators, join me on the fourth Tuesday of the month, which will give us a sneak peek at our December theme, which is Overcome Procrastination. Struggling to get started? Procrastination can feel like a heavy fog, but you're not stuck. With small steps, clear goals, and a little self-compassion, you can break the cycle. Whether it's fear, perfectionism, or overwhelm holding you back, there's a way through. This quick guide will help you take control, boost your motivation, and start making real progress, one step at a time. Ready to stop delaying and start doing? Let's get moving. As we close 2025, I do want to point out a few things. We have an FAQ in the Wellness Portal, and I'm just going to highlight a few of the questions that we repeatedly get from members. When do I have to redeem my points from the Redemption Center? You must redeem your points by December 31st of 2025. Any unused points will not carry over to the next year. Members will always receive a confirmation of their order after placing it, so please be sure. Enter your mailing address, email address, and phone number correct when you place that order. Please check your junk or spam folders for that confirmation email if you do not see it in your inbox within 48 hours after placing your order. Gift cards will be sent to postal mail. That's a physical gift card. E-certs or claim codes will be sent digitally to the email address provided at the time of the order. This is why it's very important to slow down, type in that email or address correctly, because your confirmation email and those claim codes will be sent to the email address that the member provides at the time of placing that order. Again, check your junk or spam folder for your claim codes or e-certs within 48 hours after placing the order. Most of the time, those come instantly. So yeah, within a day or two of placing that order, if you still don't see them in your inbox, please check your junk or spam folder for them. All right, why are my points in the Wellness Portal different from my points in the Redemption Center? Data transfer between those portals can take up to 3 business days to transfer. So if you earn points or even complete your health risk assessment in the Wellness Portal, the points will show up instantly in the Wellness Portal, but it will take up to 3 days for those points in the Wellness Portal to transfer to your Redemption Center. Also, when you complete that health risk assessment, your Redemption Center access will show up within 3 days. That will not show up instantly. The fact that your health risk assessment is completed in the Wellness Portal will show up instantly in the Wellness Portal, but for that data to get transferred over to the Redemption Center, it will take 3 days. So if it was more than 3 days, Please reach out to the wellness team at our email. We are happy to help look into that. But if it is less than 3 days, just be patient and that information will transfer quickly. I do want to point out that as a wellness coordinator, you earn 6,000 points for the calendar year for being that wellness coordinator. Those points should now show up in your wellness portal. We did get all of those uploaded for the list of wellness coordinators that we have in 2025. If you are a wellness coordinator and you do not see those 6,000 points inside your wellness portal, please reach out to the wellness team and we will look into that for you. All right, as always, member questions and your questions, reach out to the wellness team at ndperswellness@sanfordhealth.org. You're probably going to get a response quicker than even calling customer service. That comes right to me. So please reach out to that email address with any questions in regard to the Dakota Wellness Program, whether it's your health assessment, redemptions, orders, fitness center reimbursements. We are happy to help with anything in regards to that Dakota Wellness Program. Unfortunately, we are not able to answer questions about your insurance coverage, so that goes to a different information. But if you're not sure where to find that, we can certainly help guide you with questions like that. As always, you certainly can call the customer service phone number and they will get a message to the wellness team to reach out to you. But again, the quickest way is probably just to email us directly and we can work with you towards a resolution there. That is all I have for you today. I know we covered a lot. I'll go ahead and open it up to questions. I'm going to stop sharing the screen here just for a moment so I can read the chat to see if there's any questions. And I'm going to stop that recording.